An Awatuki family pushing for a new bill after going through a very traumatic family experience. One of their young daughters will live, the other will likely die.
This is all due to a rare disease which has sent them all over the world for treatment. So if this bill passes, it could benefit many other people who are dealing with diseases like cancer. Brianna Whitney's here in the studio tonight with this family's story and the impact this bill could have if it's passed.
Yeah, this is a wild story. There are some sad parts, of course, but there are also some happy parts. So it's just so commendable how this family's dealt with all of this and is navigating it. I first met the Riley family in the summer of 2020, a few months after they got a devastating diagnosis for one of their 3 young daughters. The thing is, that diagnosis made it possible to try to save the life of their baby girl. But the only way to do that was to go to Europe. If this bill passes, it could change that going forward.
Honestly, we call Olivia Keira's guardian angel on earth, because without getting her diagnosis when we did, we wouldn't have known about Keira in time.
Kendra Riley and her husband David have 3 girls, Ava, Olivia, and Keira. In 2020, Olivia was quickly regressing and was diagnosed with an extremely rare version of metachromatic leukodystrophy, known as MLD. It attacks the brain and nervous system.
Within 90 days of diagnosis, she lost the ability to walk, she lost the ability to talk, she now can no longer eat on her own, and she's enrolled in hospice.
They found out the disease is genetic, and while their older daughter tested negative for it, their baby Keira came back with the same illness. She hadn't shown symptoms yet, so she had a chance to be part of a life-saving gene therapy program, but it was only offered in Italy, and they had no time to wait until she had symptoms. The community helping them with funds for the trip. The Rileys lived in Italy for 5 months during the pandemic so Keira could receive the treatment and are supposed to go back every 6 months for checkups.
She's now a normal 2-year-old girl living a completely normal life. She's climbing, she's running, she's riding a scooter, she's having conversations with us, things that Olivia never got the chance to do.
But some families may not be able to pick up and go to Italy like the Rileys.
Senate Bill 1163 allows patients expedited access to individualized treatments in Arizona in the hopes that no family ever has to go through what the Rileys went through.
The Goldwater Institute is pushing for SB 1163 to pass, and Kendra has been testifying in support at the Capitol that would expand the right to try bill and make treatment like what Keira needed available here in Arizona without the lengthy process of going to the FDA for permission, a process that can take months that some patients like Keira didn't have.
The bill already passed through the Senate and through one House committee. The Goldwater Institute says they hope to get a floor read in the next couple weeks and get it to the governor's desk. Now, to put all this into perspective, Kendra says while Keira is now 2.5 and progressing in the best of ways, as you could see from those videos, unfortunately, Olivia is 3.5, and they have been told she likely will only make it until she's 6 years old. Jared, back to you.
Gosh.